Okay. Um,
Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well and ready for today's session. My name is Rula Shawabka, and I'm delighted to welcome you to today's English conversation session. I'm joining you on behalf of Teacher Collab, a collaborative learning platform that helps students discover qualified tutors, explore subject, and boost their learning requirements. I'm happy to introduce today's Coach Abdullah. Coach Abdullah is an education officer, English teacher trainer, and communication specialist based in Amman, Jordan. He has extensive experience in learner-centered instruction, assessment design, and working across UN humanitarian education program and international school. He has also worked as an English teacher and trainer in Jordan and Turkey, helping learners improve their speaking confidence and real-life communication. Coach Abdullah is skilled in teacher training, capacity building, data-informed evaluation. He is fluent in English and Arabic. We are glad to have him with us today. And I'm confident this session will be practical, helpful, and engaging for everyone.
Thank you a lot, Ms. Rola, for the
Hi, Ravi.
amazing introduction that you've made. I'm really delighted by the words that you've said, and I hope that this session will be beneficial for everybody who's attending with us. And it's really a pleasure for me to be among you and to be hosted by Teacher Collab, which helps individuals, level up their skills in multiple fields. So it's really a pleasure for me to meet all of you guys. All right, so we're gonna start now. Today I decided to give a title for our workshop to be Speak Up Global, since we have attendance from multiple countries. So it's gonna be on the global level. It's not on the regional level anymore. So I hope you're gonna have fun today. That means we're going to start with the goal of today's session, which is going to be to speak more, to think less, and at the same time to build confidence while speaking English, because this is the goal of this, whole workshop. And I will just remind you quickly of the golden rules of any session that I give in English, which is mistakes equals progress. Simple English is perfect, so you shouldn't speak with perfect kind of language from the very beginning. Using simple English is gonna work as well, and to not stop speaking. And the don'ts, so we will not have any fear and no judgment at all and no perfectionism. All right? Do we all agree on the rules? Okay.
Yes.
That's great. So let's just start with a quick warm-up activity. I want each one of you to start raising their hands. So you can tell me your name and where you're from, like the country, and city, and give me only one word about your mood today. Like, for example, I'm Abdullah. I'm from Asal, Jordan. And now I am very delighted to be among you. So you're going to say your name, the city you're from, and then the country, and then give me one word about your mood today. All right. So let's go ahead and start with Mr. Muhammad. Muhammad Tayyib.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mohammad Ayyub. I am from Pakistan, and I am little bit happy and little bit tired today.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Kabir Shah.
Assalamualaikum everyone.
Uh,
My name is Syed Kabir. I'm from Pakistan, the small city from Balochistan, Noshki. I'm feel very tired today because I played cricket at second time. That's my exercise time.
that's really nice to hear. Thank you, Miss Amina Hayat.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Amna Hayat from Pakistan, and today I'm very excited to join your session to improve my spoken English. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, well, start raising your hand so we don't have any fear. All right. So we don't want to be like afraid or something. Just raise your hand and go ahead and share your ideas. Know what I'm saying? I need to see more hands. Or I'm just gonna come and choose randomly. What do you think? All right, Eugene.
Hello everyone, my name is Bunyumbu. I'm from Togo and it's, I'm very glad to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Hoyam.
Hello everyone,
Hello.
my name is
Hello.
Zakula and I'm
My name is.
Pakistan and Alhamdulillah today I am very happy to
Thank
join the global speak up
you. Yeah.
workshop for learning the English speaking.
Thank you a lot, Mr. Zaki. Miss Hoyam, could you please speak again?
Yes. Hello. My name is Yam. I'm from Sudan. I'm really delighted to join your club, English club.
Thank you. You appreciate it. All right. We still need like at least five more. So start
Yes.
raising your hand, guys. Okay. Should I start choosing randomly now? Okay, Mr. Abdurrahman, could you please speak up, open your mic, and tell us like which city you're from, which country you're from, and how's your mood today? Mr. Abdurrahman, do you hear me? Okay, do we have anybody else that wants to share?
Yes, sir. Sir, I am Abdurrahman. I
Okay,
belong from Pakistan. I am done my MSc, BSc Agriculture, and now I will join this group, the English conversation with
much.
you and the other people. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Reka? Reka, could you please open up your mic? Okay, Mr. Azizullah. All right. Maybe they are having some technical problems. Do we have anybody else that wants to share? I mean, this is like a speaking workshop. The main activity here is speaking. So you shouldn't be afraid. Just to open your mic and tell me. All
I
right.
think Azizullah left due to some technical issue.
Yeah.
He has rejoined again, maybe.
Okay, it's not a problem then. So I'm actually gonna just go ahead and start with the icebreaker for today. For the
Sir,
ice,
I came here now. What's doing? Can
yeah,
anyone tell
it,
me?
it's not a problem, Mr. Azizullah. It's not a problem. It was just a quick, warm up activity that we do, but you will still have time to share with the rest of the activities that we're gonna have today, right? So I have a lot of things prepared for you. And since we have like 24 people, and I believe this number is like managed, all right. Although we're still having people coming in, we can just go ahead and start with the icebreaker. So the icebreaker for today is that you're gonna raise your hand first, okay? Then you will choose someone randomly, pick someone randomly, and ask them one of these questions. And I have a very quick person who raised their hand, Mr. Muhammad Taib.
Yes, sir.
Please choose any one of the participants and ask them any one like of these questions.
Sir, it's difficult, but someone raised hand. I would like to ask her some
Okay.
questions.
All right.
Uh,
Choose the questions,
Hello.
okay, and try to ask the question fast. And for you, if you are
Okay.
picked, you have to answer the question like using the same way. It's gonna be fast as well.
Uh, okay, sir. Hello, sorry. Hello, Miss Rekha.
Miss Rika, do you have
Sorry.
a problem with your mic? Because I believe like she's not able to open her mic.
Hello,
Okay, I'll get. I'll
hello,
get.
hello
Go ahead.
everyone. Hello everyone. I'm from Civil Engineering Department. And I'm also from Pakistan, and I'm very happy to attend this today's session. I'm passionate about learning and improving my skill. Thank you, sir.
Thank you a lot, Miss Rika. Now for the icebreaker activity, we have someone who will pick you like as a random kind of thing, and he's gonna ask you one of the questions that you can see on the screen. So Mr. Muhammad Tayyib picked you, and he's gonna ask you one of the questions. So please be ready to answer this question.
Uh, okay, Miss Rekha, I have one question. Tea or coffee? Or in other words, doodh patti or coffee? Sorry.
Sir, I like tea.
Nice. Okay, thank you. Now, Miss Rika, you're gonna pick someone randomly to ask him one of the questions that you can see in front of you. So choose anyone from the call that you can see from the people who are attending the session and ask them one of the questions that you can see. Miss Rika, are you with me? Okay, so we lost connection again. All right, so let's go ahead and take Mr. Zeki. Mr. Zeki, can you open your mic?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I'm gonna ask you
sir.
one word.
I want to question from Bayan.
Okay, Miss Bayan, can you
Bayan,
open?
what is your hobby?
So, Miss Bayan, Mr. Zeki is asking, what's your hobby? Okay, Miss Bayan, can you hear us? It's not a problem. The same question goes to Miss Amelia.
Okay. My hobby is to read different sort of books.
Nice. Okay. So Miss Hayat, you can ask Miss Aya, who's raising her hand.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. What is your favorite food?
Miss Aya,
Hello
what's your favorite
everyone.
food? Hi.
Yes, hello everyone. My favorite food is rice with chicken.
Rice with chicken. Okay, that's nice. All right, Miss Aya, choose someone randomly and ask, and I hope from like if you are
Okay.
chosen, try to raise your hand or like open your mic and just speak. Okay, so we need the learners in this call or in this workshop to be active as much as possible. All right.
Okay.
Okay,
I
go
have to
ahead and
choose someone. That's right.
yeah, randomly.
Islam Mutlaq. Islam, can you hear
Again,
me?
Islam. Miss Islam Mutlaq, can you hear us? Okay, choose someone else.
Amina.
Yes, I'm
Hello,
here.
Amina.
Yes, I'm here.
Um, you asked me that's right.
Yeah.
Um,
So you are like repeating back this. You
yeah,
guys.
I don't find anyone else.
Yeah.
I want to ask you if you like to travel.
Sorry, I didn't get your point. What did you ask?
Do you like traveling?
Yes, I'm fond of
Okay.
traveling, especially I like the long visits, long travels.
Nice. Nice. Thank you. So, Miss Amina, go ahead and ask Mr. Osama Ahmed.
Okay, Mr. Sama, my name is Amna, and I'm here to ask you a question as assigned in this session. So I wanna ask, what do you do in your free time?
I do in free time like with friend, spending time with friends and reading books that are.
Thank you, Mr. Osama. So, see, guys, what we did here. I know that not a lot of you actually wanted to go ahead and speak, and that's the first activity that I wanted to be in order to break the ice between all of you. So, the goal of this activity is just to be okay with the speaking, be okay with opening your mic and making mistakes. All right. So you don't need to be scared when it comes for you if you are chosen or something. So it's like a simple question, and the goal of it is to speak as fast as possible without having to think so much. And that's the goal of choosing people randomly. All right. And I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the people who voluntarily share their ideas. So thank you guys. This
You are
actually,
most welcome, sir.
yeah.
Sir, I want to talk.
All right, all right. You will get your turn. Don't worry about it.
Please ask them any question that I will reply you.
Yeah. So now we are actually starting with a group work activity. You're gonna be placed with a group, and you will be able to share your ideas. So it's not a problem,
Okay, sir.
right?
Okay.
I'll get in. So now that group activity, which is gonna be the timed rounds. So at first, we will go into groups, and we will try to speak from 1 to 3 minutes about the routine. Okay, your daily routine. So when you enter into a group, try to choose a speaker to speak for all the group, or like summarize the daily routine of multiple people, or just one of you can share their ideas about the daily routine with the help of others. Then we will move to round two, which is going to be about cutting the unnecessary words or unnecessary information. And the final round is going to be like to speak as fast as possible and focus on the main point. All right. Do we understand the activity?
Or is
Yes.
sir, we have to choose our group members, and then
Ex-
we have.
yeah. So the thing is, actually, you don't get to choose the group members. There's the breakout rooms in the call. So it's just going to automatically goes ahead and distribute the participants over groups. Okay. And I will visit each group, and I will make sure that you are working with each other and you are participating and opening your mics. All right.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. It's all right.
Okay. So let me just go ahead and make the breakout rooms. And since we are 26 participants, I will make 5 groups. I believe that's going to be enough.
Yes, sir. 5 group is okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we also would need some time to share in front of the rest of the people. So I'm
Yes.
gonna open the room. You're gonna be shuffled into the rooms, okay?
Okay,
And
sir.
after the room is finished, you will get back to the main meeting. So you don't have like to click on anything. Okay. And it's gonna be set for the breakout room for 5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
So after 5 minutes, the breakout room is going to close and you will get back to the main call.
Yes, sir. It will be fun for us.
Yeah, it is indeed. And I will visit you in the rooms and I'll see how y'all doing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then I'm starting now. Okay, for the rest of the people, I believe you are like kind of active or something, but it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so the guys who still didn't move into the breakout rooms, do you have problems with your internet? I believe you do, guys.
Hello, is there anyone who can tell me what's going here? Hello, Ibrahim, can you hear me? Hello, I think you people can't hear my voice. Anyone here, me let me know.
Is the teacher here yet, or he's another? Yeah. Welcome back.
Hello, sir.
We cannot actually hear you, Mister.
You are
What?
mute.
Yeah, so you're actually back to the main meeting, guys. The time ended, and I expect from everybody of you to remember their group number, and I hope that you have already assigned a speaker for each group so they can speak on behalf of the group. That makes
Yes,
us
sir.
go ahead and start with group number one. I believe one of the people there who was the speaker, Mr. Azizullah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So could you please go ahead and speak about your daily routine?
Sir, I didn't got your point because my internet some issues. So repeat.
Could you please tell us about your daily routine?
Yes, sir. I'm sure to tell you about my routine. I wake up early in the morning, 8 a.m. Then I take the shower with my in the hostel. Then I back to my room and take comb to my hair. Then I ready to University Point or bus. Then go to university and I
Okay.
land where is hotel. I I also take tea with some cakes with friends. Then I go to class where teachers learn us something new. Then I join the class where teachers will tell us something about our our field, which is I am learning in civil engineering. Uh,
Yeah.
there will be they are doing some classes, maybe three, maybe four. It depend on the days and timetable. Then I then when I will be free from class, then I go to cafeteria for refreshment with some.
Yeah. So, Mr. Azizullah, I believe there was a pretty extended kind of a daily routine description. Um, you know, from the things that Mr. Azizullah just said, we can realize that from one
I came to came to then
Azizullah,
take some sleep. One was yes.
okay, all good. So I was giving you feedback about the daily routine that you just told us. You gave us a very detailed feedback or like an answer about your daily routine. But in fact, like if we want to reduce this speaking time, so instead of speaking for 3 minutes, we can do it for 1 minute, and that's gonna be like I wake up in the morning, I get ready for my university, then I go to university, I finish my classes, and I go out with my friends. It's gonna look something like this, right? What do you think? Which one is better? Which one is more effective? What do you think, Mr. Aziz?
It's good.
All right, thank you. So we're gonna go ahead with group number two and hear from their speaker. Who was the speaker in group number two? Guys, group number two, who was the speaker? I believe group number two was with Dr. Noura. As far as
Yeah,
I know.
I actually joined the call late, so I messed up some of things. But I believe that I got to practice within the small room that you put about talking about ourselves and introducing each to each other. So the first thing I do in the morning is that I have a breakfast and then I open my laptop as I work as a freelance medical writer, where I can assist the university students writing their research, especially the thesis. So I
Yeah.
provide online consultation on how to search for the right sources and the right papers, and
Nice.
support the research methodology. And I also assist them with the data interpretation and results reporting. And
Mhm.
recently, I'm interested in statistics, so I also try to learn the statistical analysis. However, I'm still in the learning phase. I'm not an expert yet, but I'm trying to get there. So yeah.
All right, I'll give then. So, does any one of you have any feedback about the data routine that Dr. Nora just stated? For me, honestly, it was kind of a brief, and she stated the main points in her routine, and that's the goal of this activity. Like to try to speak. At first, we're gonna state all the details. Then we're gonna cut out the unnecessary information, and at the end, we're gonna just communicate the really important information that we should communicate. So this is one of the tricks that we use in speaking in order to make our communication effective. Okay, like to focus on the main points when we tend to speak. So thank you a lot, Dr. Nora. We're gonna move to group number three. Who was in group number three?
Yes, sir. I am Abdul Qayyum.
Okay, so you're gonna be the speaker.
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Abdul Qayyum, and I basically belong to Pakistan, Balochistan.
Yeah.
Then I will wake up at 4:30. I do my worship. Then at 8 a.m. I will get ready for my university, and I am undergraduate, 8th semester student or at Dutum University in Public Administration Department.
Mm-hmm.
So I will spend my day in university till 4:30. My last
Yeah.
class will hour at 4:30. Then I will come to my home at 6 p.m. And then I will spend 2.5 hours with my friends to
Okay.
enjoy my, to enjoy my life. And after that, I will come to my home and take a dinner, study. And after
Mm.
dinner, I have 20 to 25 minute walk.
Yeah.
Then I will go to bed at 11:30 to sleep.
Okay. Thank you a lot, Mr. Abdulkarim. There was a pretty good kind of a daily routine introduction. I believe we can make it better with time, with focusing on the more important details, like maybe the waking up too early and why are we waking up too early, and how do you organize your day and how does it go by. So thank you a lot for your statement, and that moves us to group number four. Do you guys remember who's the speaker in group number four?
Yes, sir. I am the speaker. Let
Go
me
ahead.
introduce myself. My name is Mohammed Tayyib. I am from district Rihimya Khan, Pakistan.
Yeah.
So about my routine, I wake up early in the morning, like 7 a.m. and
Okay.
then I go go to the university. As I am the student of Bachelor of Sciences, Computer Sciences,
Nice.
eighth semester. So the my routine in university varies. Depends on the weekdays. On Monday or Tuesday, those days are very busy days, labs and etc. And other days are less hectic. And after the university, I come back. I am also a freelancer. I am a mobile app developer. So I
Yeah.
do work for my clients. So after I spend almost 4 hours on the tasks of the projects I have picked. I have got from my clients from platforms like Fiverr, etc. Uh, and After the doing that work, um, I do my final year project as I am the student of eighth semester. And after doing the work on my project, if I have some time, I play some video games and then I go to sleep. And the same
Yo,
cycle
that's
repeats
a
every
well
day.
kind of schedule, man. You got a lot of things to do every day.
Yes, sir.
And may God provide it with health. And thank you a lot for telling us about the daily routine that you got. Now we're
Yes.
gonna move ahead with group number five, and we're gonna hear from him. So who's gonna be the speaker for group number five? Group number five. Who's gonna be the speaker? You forgot your groups? Mr. Said, you're going to be in group number 5. All right, now I'll give you a minute to remember. I believe Mr. Zeki was in group number 5 as well. That's why we say to pay attention to the groups. Mr. Zeki, do you hear us? Mr. Sayed is sending to the chat to tell him where does he see the group number. Well, actually, we divided you into breakout rooms, so by that time it appears on the top of the screen, but once the breakout room is over, you can't see it anymore. Okay? So if you remember any of the members that were with you, please tell us so we can know who's group number 5, so they can go ahead and speak. Okay? Since y'all don't remember, it's not gonna be a problem. I'm gonna tell you about my daily routine. So my day starts very early in the morning, pretty much around dawn. So I wake up, I do my worship and everything, and then I head to work. After I finish my work, I go back home and I sleep for 2 hours. Then I wake up again and do the kind of second job that I do, and it stays with me until the evening. From that time on, I start with my private classes and the video calls that I'm doing with the students. And after that, just the day finishes. I try from time to time to do some sports and work on my health as a whole. But sometimes when a very packed schedule, it's very hard really to focus on the kind of bodily work to do, and that's it. So the idea behind this activity is actually to tell you to focus on the main or the most important ideas when you are trying to answer. So when you start to speak, as I told you before, the first sentence doesn't have to be perfect, but you have to start. After you start with the first sentence or the first idea that you want to state, you can continue building up on that same sentence with more sentences that add more meaning to that first same sentence. Again, you understand me, guys?
Yes, but I have a question, please.
All right, go ahead and ask me.
Which tense you use when you speak about your routine? Past
Of
or
course,
present?
the tense is going to be the present simple, because when you go
But
back to the grammar kind of thing, it's very important to focus on the function of the grammar that you're using. But speaking, it's not very important to fixate a lot on the grammar, because the first point is just to start speaking. Okay,
okay, I got it. Thank you.
you got the answer. Do you have anything left that you want to ask any question about?
Yeah, I also have a question regarding the grammar, please. I always get confused between the word whom and who, when to use them. I
Okay.
always mix them up. So can you give like a scenarios where
Well,
you place them
um,
in sentences? Yeah.
it's not a problem. Like you can use them really interchangeably, especially when you are speaking. Even the native speakers tend to mix them up when they are using them. There's actually a very kind of detailed on where to use these two words, or let's say relative pronouns. But all in all, I will communicate with you after class and I will give you a clear answer on where to use each one of them. But the goal, guys, from this session is not to focus on the grammar, okay? We will focus on how to, just to speak, start speaking. Because once you start speaking, with time, it's much easier to get more ideas about the grammar that you are using when you are speaking, because you're already be using it, right? So we will not,
I have a question.
be focusing on the grammar. Mr. Abdul Qayyim, I'm gonna give you more time for these questions at the end of the session, okay?
Okay, sir.
I'm just now trying to focus on the speaking tips that we did through the last activities. So repeating is good. So never worry about the repetition, because repetition helps you practice more. And as we know, practice makes perfect. Try as much as you can not to translate thoughts into your head in your original language and then into English and then same, because it's a hasty, long process that we don't want to do. So the idea of a speaking fast is to try not to, translate. Because if you keep thinking in your native language, it's going to be so hard for you to start thinking in English, and therefore it's going to be so hard for you to speak. This is what science says. And fluency is not about speaking fast, okay, or knowing more. It's actually about retrieving the information faster. So if you are able to remember the things that you want to say faster, it means you are fluent. And this is the difference between a fluent speaker and a speaker who's a beginner, right? So these are, the most important tips that we have covered in the activities that we did. It's about speaking fast, trying not to think, and trying to just use simple words and keep talking, because with time, perfection comes, and it comes with practice. That moves us actually to the next slide, which is going to be the role play activity. I'm going to place you in breakout rooms again. And what we're going to do is that we're going to ask the people inside the group these questions. So we will, meet a person for the first time. So you will introduce yourself and try to make small talks. Then you can choose one of the other situations, which is going to be a tourism, like you're a tourist and you are trying to ask some questions. The third one, you can act out a first date job, and the fourth one is going to be talking to a new classmate, since I realize some of you are students. So once I divide you into the breakout rooms, choose one of these topics to start speaking about with the rest of the group. I'm going to give you a longer time this time, and I'm going to visit you in each specialist group in order to listen to the conversations that you make and try to, boost confidence and open up your mics and speak. Okay, so be ready. And again, one more time, a final reminder to remember the number of your group. So when it comes, to you to speak, you can know your group number so you don't get lost, like a group number 5. All right. Okay, since we're all good, let me just go ahead and divide you into groups again. Okay, they're gonna be 5, and I'm gonna give you 10 minutes this time. Let's shuffle them. And open. Miss Islam, are you with us? Because I believe you have a problem with your mic or something, or maybe the connection. Miss Sanya, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I believe you have a problem with the connection, because the Zoom is not assigning you to like the room that you're supposed to be in. Okay?
Yes, sir, there is an internet problem.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Mr. Abdurrahman, can you hear me? Okay, the rest of you that are still in here, it's clear that you have like network problems. So I know it's gonna be hard for you to share your ideas, but you can communicate with each other here if you want. All right. Because of the connection problems that you are facing, you can't like move to the specialty group. Let me look at the chat. Miss Islam, can you hear me? Okay, I believe still you're facing like from connection problems, guys. It's not a problem. You can talk with each other or you can just go ahead and communicate on the chat. All right. So, guys in the call, can you hear me? Miss Islam, Mr. Abdurrahman, Mr. Atullah. Okay, so I believe y'all like have a connection problem or you have a speaking problem. Like you don't want to open your mics and just go ahead and speak, right? Who's afraid of opening their mics and speak? You can write on the chat. It's not a problem. All right, fair enough. Okay, for the people who can't speak right now, it's not gonna be a problem. Since this is a workshop, so I'm not assisting you individually. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and check on the rest of the group, see how are they doing, and I will get back to you.
والله okay.
Okay, so welcome back, everybody. I'm thankful for the people who shared their ideas. And when I visited each of your groups, almost all of you were sharing their ideas and speaking at the same time, which was really great. Maybe a few people couldn't just participate because of the technical problems that you're having currently. All right. So you did really well, and actually, the thing that I enjoyed the most is that you are trying to speak as much as you can, and you are trying to establish a conversation between y'all, and that's the goal of this session is just to give you a kickstart that you can just go ahead and start speaking and learning along the way. And with communication and practicing more, you can learn how to communicate in an effective way and with more tips that you can learn from various resources. So actually I have a very interesting question to ask all of you, since you talk to each other in the groups and so on. Find someone who loves coffee. Did you communicate your personal interests? For example, in one of the groups, I hear them, they are sharing their personal kind of stuff. So, like, for example, if you know someone from your group who loves coffee, you can raise your hand and Tell me about him. Or you still didn't get to that point yet? Okay, yes, Mr. Muhammad, go ahead.
Okay, first of I didn't like the coffee, so there was some period when I got little overweight. So someone told me that you should have black coffee in the morning without sugar. So I started it. First, I didn't like it. It was um, mm, uh, I couldn't explain in words. So I didn't like the taste. But then I got used to it. And now I am addicted to it.
That's really interesting. Okay, so you are the person who likes coffee. All right, who watches Netflix then? Who enjoys watching Netflix?
I enjoy I enjoy Netflix by watching English movies and some series, which also help me to entertainment, not a wars and
Nice.
not a joke. I enjoy Netflix when I got free.
Yeah. All right, that's really interesting. Thank you a lot, Mr. Azizullah. We're gonna move to the third one, which is playing an instrument. Who plays an instrument? Does some music, like the piano, the violin? Do you have a
But
musician here?
I like it, but I don't have these things because my family cannot allowing me to bring these instruments in my home.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Okay, so waking up early, I believe most of you wake up early, especially students, because you got to get ready before you go to university or school or all of these things. Okay, who likes sports?
Sir, I like sport.
Nice, nice. So we got a lot of people liking sports as well because actually sport is good, it helps the body. And really thank you a lot for sharing the information that you did, guys. Now I'm moving actually to like the opinion time, which we will skip, unfortunately, because we are running out of time. But I would like to make a quick reflection about today's session. So, what helped you speak more today? I want someone of you to raise their hand and try to tell us what helped them the most for speaking today. I mean, you shouldn't hesitate, guys. All right. Mr. Sayed, go ahead and tell us what helped you speak today.
So if I talk about the study, or what makes it speak today. So the problem is here right now is most of the people can't introduce themselves. So it's
Yeah.
definitely helped me that I can introduce my hobbies, my daily routine. So it helped the most in that sense. Like if when
Thank
I
you.
if I talk about the nowadays situation, so if a person want to get interviewed or get hired from somewhere, so if a person can't introduce himself properly, so he can't hire. So the first main thing is to
Indeed.
introduce
Indeed.
yourself. From this you
All right.
can take the advantage.
Thank you a lot, Mr. Sayed. I appreciate your answer. All right. So I need someone else to tell us about the thing um, they would like to improve in their English as a whole.
And my first, I want to evolve to improve my daily routine, how to speak and how to tell anyone my daily routine.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Thank you a lot. How about the one sentence you are proud of? Give me one sentence that you are proud of from the things that you've kind of got today or learned today. And I need to pick someone new. Um,
We use our this time productive.
Mr.
Otherwise,
Mr. Abdul, thank you. We actually, trying to raise our hands, and I will choose from the people who raise their hands. So I would like to hear actually from. How about you, Mr. Muhammad? Muhammad Taib.
So, sir, one sentence about today's session or
Yeah,
anything.
it has to be about today's session.
Sir, I think I did little bit better today,
Yeah.
and great conversation. friendly environment. So that's what I'm proud of, I think.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So thank you a lot, guys, for attending today's session. Actually, before you go, I have something to tell you about. For the people who have attended this session, I'm offering I'm doing like kind of a speed test. Now I'm saying for the first person and the second person and the third person, I'm gonna send you a link of a form. The first person who fills in the form will get a free course. The second one will get a 50% discount, and the third person is gonna get 160 dollars, which is gonna be equal to 20% discount. Okay. So I'm gonna send the link now to the chat here. So be ready to fill in the form so you can get the discount. Hold on just a second.
Sir, who will be the first person? What is the criteria to be first person?
The first person is to fill in the form as fast as possible. That's the
Okay.
criteria to be fast. It's gonna be here on the
So
chat.
where will you share here in the chat box or in the WhatsApp group?
It's gonna be here on the chat box.
Okay, sir.
All right, I'm sharing in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Yes, Dr. Nura. Yes, doctor. Do you have a question? Okay. Let me check who filled in the form. Because we have pretty fast people, to be honest. Okay, we already got 4 people. The first one was Mr. Said, Mr. Sayed Sahil Shah. So please communicate with me. You are the first one. The second one was Dr. Noor, who got a 50% discount. And the third one was Miss Aya, who got a 20% discount. All right. I'm going to also send the names to the group so you can know who was first and who was third. So you will have them there by now. So please, the people that I send their names to the group to communicate with me so they can get the discount that we agreed on. And for the rest of you, this is not the end, actually. I'm actually offering you a free certificate that you can get from any course that you register with me. The course is going to be paid, but I'm not going to add on you the cost of the certificate, which is going to be issued from a UK university from the United Kingdom, most likely Oxford, since we got the accreditation from them. And it's going to be 100% free for the certificate. So the cost that you're going to pay is going to be for the course only. So if you are interested as well, you can communicate with me and ask about the rest of the details. Okay. And thank you a lot for attending today. And it was nice meeting all of you. If you have any questions, please go ahead and raise your hands.
Here I got the first question. So where I can get this enrolled in course?
Mr. Said, you were the first person, so please communicate with me on private WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. Do we have any more questions before we wrap up our session?
So if
Yes.
we talk about the current resolution, current meeting, so it's very good because with it we can improve our English. Right, every person can speak English with friendly easily. but with other people, he can't have
Yeah.
ability to speak. So
Of
this type
course,
of
of course.
English is very
I
helpful.
understand this, and Mr. Said, we're gonna address all the details, okay? And I will talk to you in private so I can give you all the details on how the course is gonna be and how we're gonna proceed with our, session. I believe Dr. Noura was raising her hand, so
Yeah, I was just
yeah.
wondering if the course would include a training on the IELTS speaking exam.
It's gonna train the speaking as a whole, and the specialty of my courses that I give you like a personalized course. So the course that I give for Dr. Noura is gonna be different from the course that I give for Said according to your needs. So for example, if you need to train on something specific, it's not gonna be a problem. I can train you on this thing. If you want to improve a certain skill that you need, I also down for it. Okay. And you
Okay,
can
thank you.
also communicate with me on the private and ask me about the details that you want to learn, and maybe we can find a collaboration point where we can help you reach the level that you would like to reach. Thank you. All
Thank you
right,
very much.
you are very welcome. Do we have any other questions? All right, fair enough. Thank you a lot for attending today, and we always wish to hear good news from you. I hope y'all enjoyed, and y'all have a good night or a good day depending on your time zone. Bye bye now.